Hello. So, this is a channeled message, and it is for. I love that the music card came out. I was just thinking about someone needing to make some new playlists or switch up the style of music that you're listening to, or if you are a musician, there might be something where you're studying a new form or you are switching up your style. So music and creative expression. Welcome. If you're new, my name is Vanessa, and on this channel I pull some cards. I am an astrologer. But here we are doing an oracle reading and tarot reading. And this is for someone who either needs more music in their lives or they need to express themselves through music more. Okay, let's get one more of these cards. Thank you so much. I'm settling into a new routine, and I was also getting that as a message. You could be switching up your routine as well. Something around working out more, exercising more, or if you've been thinking about doing that and you haven't yet, then this is a validation to go ahead and do that. So practice. Look, another musical instrument. So whether you're a musician or not, more music, more practice, more rhythmic flow throughout your day, and infusing different styles in because it's fueling something about your creative expression. I've also been picking up on choreographers. So you could be a choreographer. Okay, protected. You are protected. Archangel Michael coming out there. Let's get some tarot. I just took a bubble bath. That could be TMI, but feeling really relaxed, and I think I might be picking up on someone who is listening to this while in the bath. Let me know when you're dry in the comments below if that's the case. King of Swords. Star sideways. Someone's doing some healing work, and the finances are going to start to really come in. There could be a bit of a windfall even coming towards you that turns into a very stable, reliable. It might not always be this, it might not repeat in peak in abundance in the amount, but it looks like a channel coming through for you for more income based off of things you've been studying and things you've been working on in yourself. And again, I do pick up on a collective who likes to work on themselves and are interested in their future and their career, or being on path, or feeling purposeful or satisfied, enjoying their life, kind of whatever degree that is. So I do pick up on the theme very often that those who are watching me frequently, and thank you for doing so, I really appreciate you. Thank you for helping my little channel grow. But basically, I'm picking up on people. You are very well integrated with your divine masculine and divine feminine within yourself. An inner union. You could also be a yogi or someone who teaches yoga and really uses music and playlists to help with your sequencing and your flows. Massage therapy might be something as well. Something where there's music to help you keep a prolonged flow and rhythm. It's like being able to do things and having a timer without actually having to consciously set a timer. like music blocking through your day or music blocking for someone. I don't know what exactly that means, other than I can think of that with choreography, but I don't know. Okay? You could be a composer, you could be writing music. But you're very knowledgeable. And it is also because of the healing work you're doing on yourself, the vulnerability. Maybe you're really learning how to express yourself authentically through your craft, whatever this is that relates to music, creative expression through music. Let me light my little candle, honey. I just think maybe this is something that you have clearly put a lot of time and even like financial resources, energy. I'm getting, even for someone like the blood, sweat, and tears, like it's been a lot of practice. It's been a lot of studying. You have mastered your craft in some way. You have some sort of recognition in the knowledge base that you have and the skill that you have. And it's because you have been willing to do some deeper work and to open up and be more vulnerable with your expression, that it's almost like you're even finding that you're channeling through this musical medium, or whatever this rhythmic flow is. Music blocking, practice. You know how to practice. You know how to put in the time. And so now you've also been getting more into personal practices, hobbies, that give you a break from all of the intensity of what you're really quite intense in some ways. I don't know if that applies to everybody here for this reading, but there is a strength that you carry, that you've been carrying for a while around this. And it's truly because you're now tapping into your own depth of feeling and emotion and vulnerability, that you're connecting to sources even larger than yourself, or celestial, or that's where you could be finding that you're channeling not just your own experiences. It's bringing in some money in the near future. This also looks like it could be bringing in a partner, someone that maybe people wouldn't expect or you wouldn't expect, but you're really, really similar in very, very complementary ways. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Be careful about drinking too much. Just gonna say that's for somebody. Too much alcohol. Be careful with all the socializing. There might be like celebrations coming up, or birthday parties, or you went to one recently and you're regretting how like it was fun, but it kind of like cost you in some way. So just a precaution there. What else? Yeah, healing definitely through your heart center, learning how to connect and or make sure that the heart and mind are coherent and together in ways that are powerfully positive, which it looks like you've been learning. That's a part of what you've been learning how to do. That's the part of yourself that you've really been honing in on. Whether you're a man or a woman watching this, I think in the past you've learned how to navigate through life using your logical mind, thinking, and rationality. and also studying. So this is someone who's gone through extra schooling for a specific trade, specific career path. And no matter your like biological gender, I think that you would also like think of yourself as being the more assertive or independent, or you're definitely someone who can kind of like navigate life. Maybe in the past you navigated with your head in charge more than your heart. And you've also done that a few times to see that in some relationships that has like cost you love. And so part of what you're doing now is hanging on to all of the information and the skill set and the mastery, like I am seeing, whether it's certifications or it's diplomas, 11:11 on the clock when I said that. There you have accolades, or if it's like trophies of some sort, if you're an athlete, or if you are this choreographer that I'm thinking about, right? You see what I'm saying? And now you've been spending a lot of time really, really working on your emotional intelligence, your emotional maturity, and your heart, and double checking that your head is in alignment with your heart, and that your heart is in the right place, and that your head is in the right place. So you're really doing incredibly beautiful work. This leads you to feel even more inspired because people are inspired by you. It truly is a positive cycle upward. We've got you coming forward as like you initially start as this King of Swords, and then through the Star card we get to the Queen of Pentacles. We also have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands here. So the missing Queen is the Queen of Swords, but we have the King of Swords here. And the King of Swords naturally is the more logical, that more masculine kind of role. And then we have this beautiful depth of feminine flow coming in. So again, the flow, the rhythm. If you're a man, you are maybe taking up yoga and gardening. And both of these are tuning you. This is an example, okay? And if you are this person, let me know. Hi. But both of these, taking up the yoga is allowing you to get more into that breath to body alignment, that union and a flow. And now, like when I go to yoga, it's really cool to see this day and age that very often 40 to 50% of the class is all male now. And that was not the case 10 years ago, let alone 20 years ago. Okay, so let's say you're this man who's been very logical in the past, or you're this woman who's been overly logical in the past. Now, if we're taking the yoga example with the flow and the gardening example, the gardening is helping you to learn how to nurture life and to be patient and to allow that seed to go into the earth in the dark depth. And that patience and that trust that if you water it like you're supposed to and you tend to it and you check on it, that it will in fact grow without going every day and worrying, did I do it right? And re-digging up the seed to see if you planted it and confirming, I did plant it, and then trying to replant it again or doing that every day. That doesn't work. So I think like with this example, or you can come up with your own, there have been ways that you've been learning how to incorporate this nurturing, very creative, very grounded, giving, receptive, like feminine flow. And it's coming through with music mostly, which is also really lovely, honestly. I appreciate that. You've completely let an old cycle go, and you've carried through these beautiful gifts from that previous cycle, released any other like excess baggage, released a lot of people who might have tried to like knock you down using their mind. I mean, legitimately, like, you've felt betrayed in the past, backstabbed, like, you've let it go. And that's really, really cool. That's really amazing, beautiful, inspiring. There's going to be a lot more joyful communication coming in, a lot more financial flow coming in. Looks like love. I mean, we end with this beautiful 10 of Cups with the 8 of Wands. Okay, 4 of Wands is there as your advice. So this is advice to ground down, unite with yourself, come into union with self. Also, heads up, you could be coming into union with someone else. I'm going to leave it there. I hope that helped. If you would like your own birth chart read by me, the link is in my bio. You can find it. Otherwise, I've got more videos for you like this one or this playlist, and I hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe, comment, share, yada-da-do, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.